I bought these Brooks Glycerin max from AliExpress for $60. But then these shoes had 5-star reviews, so I find myself once again buying an original shoe from AliExpress. Now the original of this shoe is over $220, whereas this one is going for $60. How possible is it that this will be as good as the real shoes? So today I'm taking these shoes out on a half marathon run to determine, are these actually like the original shoes? And at the end, I will give you my verdict. Are they actually worth buying? In terms of physical appearance, this shoe looks just like the original, you know. Everything about this checks out. The texture of the midsole is also quite impressive, you know. Let's get this shoe on the road. So I'm heading for a half marathon run minimum with these $60 Glycerin Max shoes. You know, starting out, I would say that they feel firm, but the good thing that I like with them is that they have a very wide base and the arch support is pretty decent. So with the firmness comes nice stability and a wide platform to run in. So I'm approaching 5 kilometers now. The shoes are softening out. They are getting more comfortable. They started out as feeling like the New Balance Evolves, you know, quite firm, but rather snappy. But after 5 kilometers, it's softening out. It's still firm, not like any plush, soft cushion that we expect in a massive stack like this. You know, but still okay. So far so good. Let's take it to 10k and see how it does. And another good quality that it has is that it's got a nice rocker, so it rolls very nicely, you know, helping that run. Let's go. I'm at 10 kilometers now. It still remains on the firm side, but because that there's so much midsole, you know, so much stack in this, they still remain kind of comfortable to run in. But what I like about it is the stability actually. You know, wide platform, nice stability. As I'm getting older, I think I'm beginning to need more stability. You know, my ankle rolling inwards is a little more than it used to be. So, and I appreciate a nice stability when I get one. Yeah. So, in terms of response, yeah, they are pretty okay. You know, they are not explosive by any means, not like what you get in the Skyward X. But I will say that, you know, the rocker is good and they are kind of snappy too. You know, yeah, and their weight 346 grams in my size US 11. Not a lightweight shoes by any means. You know? So that's also part of the equation. It's so far a decent running shoe, you know, but let's keep going. By the time I get it to 20 kilometers, we see how good it is. What I like about morning running, apart from my endorphins, is a quiet street, you know, before all the craziness bursts out. Running to me is like a moving meditation, you know, allows me space to clear my head, to think, to get things into perspective. This is an awesome spot. Whew. Whew. The sun is up, but what can we do? It comes out very early. If you want to really escape the sun, you have to start running maybe 4 a.m. you know, so that by 5:30 you are done. But most times you can't. So we still got to do what we got to do. We are not afraid of the sun. Yeah. do what we got to do, man. Yeah, that's what we do. We run. So approaching 15k now. 6 more kilometers to go. The shoes have not softened anymore. Close to the New Balance 880 V15. Are they a comfortable shoe to run in? Yes. Are they stable? Yeah. Are they responsive? Yeah, decent. Yeah. So for $60, they are worth it. Yeah. You can get a nice run in here, but don't expect a nice plus ride that you expect from the Glycerin Max. One guy's doing their thing. Yeah. Salam alaikum. I actually have sweated quite a bit, and the shoes are not very breathable, you know. So my feet is actually soaked. I wouldn't really blame the shoes so much, because the weather right here, right now, is terrible. This is a coastal city, and it's one of the more humid times of the year. Feels like running under a blanket sometimes. So it's very easy to sweat. Any shoe can sweat in this weather. Yeah. So I've just crossed 20 kilometers now. I'm getting to my finishing point. One other thing I would like to mention is that the fabric, they soak up water like fish. After almost 21 kilometers, my legs feel okay. It's just that they are fatigued, you know. They are fatigued because these shoes now weigh a ton on my feet from all the water it has soaked in, you know. I'm going to wear them when I get home, but I bet these shoes are not weighing anything less than 100 grams from when I started this run. And that's a lot. Yeah. Starting weight, the dry weight for these shoes is about 346, 345. So if you add 100 grams to that, you know what we are talking about. That's a ton of weight to carry around. But in terms of comfort, I appreciate many of the things they bring to the table. The shoes may not be the Glycerin Max, but they are a decent pair of running shoes. Oh! So guys, the run is done. I ended up running 22 kilometers. So my legs feel good. I just weighed them now. They are about 476 grams, an extra about 130 grams, mostly in the last 8 to 6k, you know. That was the challenge. The shoes have a lot of positive features. Number one, they fit true to size. For an older runner like myself, they have a very broad platform, so they are pretty stable. It has very good room in the toe box. In the heel area also was okay. Nice padding around the collar, heel counter, thick padded tongue, you know. Because of all the foam, all the padding on this upper, they soaked up sweat. So that's what you get if you are running in a hot, humid place like I'm doing, and then adds more weight to you. But if you are running in a cooler place or during some weathers that are not so sweaty, they become advantageous in that all the foam on this upper make them very, very soft and comfortable around the feet, you know. Plush feel around the ankle. The lockdown is perfect. with the heel tab leaning back, also no pressure at the back of the ankle at all. So overall, the comfort wise, I will say they are very okay. The only issue is in the midsole, you know. And these shoes now have gotten like 40 kilometers in them, and you can see there's no wear at all in this rubber. You can see this rubber is still totally intact, so that's something. And then the grip from the outsole was also pretty cool. So what I'm getting at is that what you are getting is a high stack, comfortable running shoe. So if you ask me, are these shoes worth $60? I will tell you yes. Even at $80, I think it's still worth your money. They are absolutely worth every penny that I spent on these shoes. For one, because of the balance, the stability, they will make an excellent gym shoe, you know. And they also make a very good casual shoe. You know, they look good on the feet. They look, if you are looking at them physically, they look just like the original. If you want a comfortable casual shoe that can also serve as a proper good running shoe, this is also a very good option. My joints feel good, you know, my ankles, my knees feel good. If you're expecting a plush ride like in the Nova Blacks, Zoom X, in the Nimbus, that's not what you're getting from this shoe. What you're getting from this shoe is a comfortable, firmer ride. The Pop Blaze 5 is a little softer than this. Just like in the other review that I did, they are likely not the original shoes from the original factory. If you are interested in something like this, I'll put up the link in the description. Just know that you are not getting the original Brooks Glycerin Max. You are getting a shoe that looks like it, but it is still a proper running shoe that is worth $60 to $80. Whether I'm going to try out any of these original shoes again, I don't know. But sometimes you are still tempted. And as a reviewer, I think I've done my job in this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.